Coming up on Sports Scene, will the third time be a charm for Coach White and the Millers? We have our favorite fall season plays, all this and more on Sports Scene. Welcome back to another edition of Sports Scene. I'm Haley Greaves. Before the fall season ended, Milford Mill was back at the state championship game for their fourth appearance. They won their first title in 1987, and Coach Reggie White was a player then. They've come up short lately, so can Coach White finally win one as a coach?
Well, it's been 35 years since the Milford Mill Millers were state champs. They had two prior trips under Coach White's watch that ended in an L. They wanted this Class 2A championship for themselves and for Coach White against the Kent Island Buccaneers. First quarter action, Milford's defense came out of the gate fired up as they wouldn't let Kent Island's powerful run game get started. On Milford's second possession, with 7:14 left in the quarter, they started moving the ball with this 10-yard gain by Dason Shell. Then, 6 plays later, Sean Williams Jr. would get the Millers on the board with this 8-yard TD run, putting them up 7-0, and that's how the first quarter would end. In the second quarter, the Millers had 2 back-to-back fumbles, which were very costly turnovers, as Kent Island took advantage of their opportunities and turned those turnovers into 10 points, putting them up 10-7 at the half. Start of the third quarter, Milford came out hot as Williams picks up 20 yards on this play and would gain 131 yards on the night. Then, on 4th and 5, Deshaun Purdy finds Durrell Pearson, who gets away from 2 defenders for a 16-yard gain. Purdy muscles his way in for the 1-yard TD, putting them up 13-10 on a 12-play drive. In the fourth quarter, the Millers dip into their bag of tricks, and Shell picks up a nice gain. Fourth and 6, Purdy finds Josh Pearson, and he takes care of the rest as he slips past 3 defenders for the TD, putting the Millers up 19-10. Milford's defense was tough all night, and they already have 1 INT. On this possession by Kent Island, they seal the deal with this INT, and Kobe Jones takes it 20 yards to the house. The Millers went on to win 25-16. And the wait is over. The unfinished business season was a success as they go 14-0 and make school history. The Millers are the Class 2A state champs.
Great season by the Millers, and a big shout out to Coach Reggie White. Next up, we have our favorite plays of the fall season. Now let's look back at our 3 athlete spotlight stories we featured earlier this fall, who had great seasons individually.
My name is Tyler Daly. I'm a senior at Delaney High School, and I'm the reigning Baltimore County cross-country champion. My favorite part about this sport is, getting on the field and running new places. I can run on as many tracks as I want, but they're all going to be the same. But you go to a different course every time, and it's something that's exciting. when I'm tired, I think about the training that I put in, all the hard work, all the workouts where, you know, I was just on the ground after. I think about those when I'm on the course, and I really think that like these aren't as bad as any of those, and you know, I can really work through it.
I've got to see Ty grow since he was an 8th grader all the way up until his senior year. He's always had the talent, but he's also had some incredible work ethic. Over all those years, he's really committed himself. He's, this year especially, but last year as well, really grown into an awesome leader.
What makes Ty a great teammate is that he's a teacher. He makes sure that everyone is learning and able to be their best and building themselves to be a better runner and a better teammate.
Ty has a really unique confidence about him. He works really hard every single day, and on race day he's able to really fall back on that, and he knows that he's worked hard enough that he's going to race well every time. He goes out with the mentality to win every single time.
Obviously everybody wants a state championship. I'd love to get a state title on my own. Coming in 5th was a big thing last year, but after that I got 2 in indoor, and I'd love to get my cross country state championship and get a ring for that.
Ty's got a great chance of winning that state title this year after his 5th place his junior year. And there's another awesome goal of him breaking the school record. Our other coach, Eric Walls, has the school record right now with a 15:27. 5K, and Ty was only 3 seconds off of that his junior year, so it would be really cool to see him break that school record.
Tyler has his sights set on Eastern Michigan or Kentucky for college. With a GPA of 3.5 and his talent, whichever college he chooses will be getting a great student athlete.
My name is Deshaun Purdy, junior at Milford Academy. I'm the starting QB. Milford Mill, let's rock. So I like playing quarterback because it's a family thing, honestly. I've been growing up all around, you know, quarterbacks, offensive players, and I was just thrown in the spotlight to play quarterback. So it was never my decision, honestly. It was just, you're a leader, you're that guy, we need you to play quarterback.
First of all, he's a good kid, and he has a good set of parents. So that starts it off. He pays attention to detail. He knows what Coach Trog wants offensively, and he takes control of it. He can put everybody in position. He's checking, he's audible in, things that we've been wanting from a quarterback for a long time. And we've had 3 good ones.
In the summertime, I seen him throw. I was like, man, this guy got an arm, because he was throwing it 50, 60, 70 yards easily. Like, it was just crazy. So I was like, when we got into season, I was like, I just can't wait to see it, because we got fast, big play guys that is eager to get the ball down the field. So when I seen that, I was like, yeah, this way coming together real smooth.
Like his work ethic, he makes sure he's the first person on the field. He makes sure he never slacks. He makes sure everybody holds themselves accountable. And like when he first came, I just knew that he was a great piece to the team, and I knew that he was going to be able to lead us to the state this year and hopefully bring us home a championship.
I also like playing quarterback because like I control everything, from the line of scrimmage, from the huddle, from the play call, and it's a lot on my shoulders.
Deshaun so far has 1 offer from the University of Maryland, but has multiple Big Ten, Pac-12, SEC, and ACC teams that are interested in him. With a 3.8 GPA and his talent, we will definitely see him playing some serious college football.
My name's Grace Yoakum. I'm a senior at Hereford High School, and I'm the starting outside captain. So I started playing volleyball as a freshman, and it was definitely a new sport to me. I had never played it before. Took a lot of hard work. I did club season outside of school, and I did personal trainings with my own coach, and I love it.
I've played with Grace since freshman year. We've gone from JV to varsity together, and I really noticed how uplifting she is, not just to me, but for the whole team. Even in practices, she really supports the team. And if we're down in games, she knows how to tell people to just keep your heads up, calm down. and she really knows how to take everybody's qualities and unite them as one.
It's her ability to put the ball into play. Like, she can adjust to everything. Rarely ever does she get down on herself. She'll always try to keep the positive spirit, and that's something that I want to see out of every player, and she's a great role model for it.
First of all, she's a great person, and second of all, she's a really good athlete, and third of all, she's a really good volleyball player. And one of the things that really makes Grace really effective is she's very athletic, and you take that and combine the skills that she has, the volleyball set skills, and she's just become a really good player.
Grace so far has 2 offers, one from Frostburg and one from Salisbury University. With a 3.5 GPA and her volleyball skill level, wherever she decides to go, they will be getting a great student athlete.
That's it for this edition of Sports Scene. Thanks for watching. I'm Haley Greaves, and I'll see you next time.